Hi, I'm Ted Manolatos. I'd like to introduce you to my website and tell you a little bit about myself and what I do. I reside in Richmond, Virginia, the quintessential RVA, as they call it, around these parts. I am a creative professional. I dabble in a lot of creative things. I graduated from Virginia Commonwealth University in 1995 with a BS in mass communication, specializing in public relations. I also took a lot of courses in mostly small business related entrepreneurship while I was doing my coursework there. Uh, since college, I kind of got into computer technology and web design and graphics, and later on music and audio production and video, and so I dabble in a lot of little things. I also am an avid writer. I write daily. I keep a couple of blogs. I'm getting into ebook production as well as ebook development and ebook writing, actually. I have one ebook that I've already produced, and then a second ebook featuring essays from my blog. And I'm working on another ebook as we speak, which I hope to have out very soon, sometime in the summer of 2018, which will be kind of a long ebook that's illustrated. I am editing that and writing that myself with the help of a friend in the UK who's doing the illustration. She's also going to help with some of the editing. I also enjoy photography. I do that when I get a chance. I'm not a real master at photography or sound production or music. All three of those things are kind of things that you just continuously learn how to do better and better and progress. In fact, all creative things are kind of that way, I've discovered in my journey creatively. You just got to keep an open mind and think that anything's possible, even when sometimes it doesn't seem like it is. Sometimes you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you find a solution that's been evading you for days or weeks sometimes. That's been my experience. I like graphic design too and web development, but I'm kind of steering away from web development here lately because it just gets so complicated. But I do specialize in WordPress web development. I don't like to get into raw development anymore like I used to. WordPress is a very good solid platform that can be customized fairly easily and fairly affordably to meet just about any need that you have. So that's what I focus on with that. Graphic design is something that I've always been kind of a avid follower of, practicer, that I practice too. I wouldn't say I'm the greatest, but I do pretty well. I learn little by little all the time, whether it be graphic design, doing actual graphics, or page layouts with graphics for print media, or graphics for the web, or photo editing. I do photo editing. I like to try different effects with that, and make a raw image come alive with the different things that you can do. I don't like to be cliche, but you have to think outside the box with these things. You have to be around people who understand that way of thinking. Nothing is set in stone. There is no manual or protocol that you can follow very easily. I mean, there are some basic rules, but generally speaking, anything goes, as long as you try to keep things within the basic constraints of good form. So that's what I try to do in everything that I do. On the website here, you'll find a little bit about me, my resume, some of the things I've done. I am building out this site little by little. Like I said, I'm a creative professional. I dabble in a lot of creative things. So if you have a creative thing that you might need or are having trouble with, feel free to get in touch with me, and maybe I can help you find your creative place, do something creative for you, or help you expand upon a creative concept that you have yourself and make it better and make it shine. I kind of do that with business development too. I dabble in a little bit of marketing and promotion and branding development. I like to come up with business concepts or expand upon concepts that other people come up with and build them out and help people brainstorm different ideas to make their initial idea come alive. Like I said, I'm a creative professional. I do a lot of creative things. So I urge you to take a look around the site and check back every once in a while and see what's new. I'm on Twitter. You can see my feed on the front page, and you can follow me from a link there to see what I'm up to daily. And you can read some of my blogs, which I post from Twitter, and I also will post links to them on the main site here as well, so you can go there and follow that. Lastly but least, I am bipolar. I face the challenge of mental illness, but I faced the challenge well and have been doing well for a very long time. Do have my ups and downs, but I'm not wild and mad. But I like to be upfront because you have to understand bipolar. It's one of those things that if you don't understand it, you might be offended or you might be freaked out by it. But it's nothing to be afraid of. I keep control of my self pretty well with medications, and have no desire to fly off the handle. But you still have your ups and downs. But bipolar is one of those things that a lot of creative people have for some reason. So it kind of plays together that way. I also suffer from a terminal illness, liver disease. I face that challenge fairly well. I'm doing pretty well now. I don't know how much time I have left, but things are looking good so far. I just take one day at a time and do the best I can, try to make the most of it, and have a new perspective on life, being that my life will be limited now with the terminal illness. So that's the story there. But I'm not sure what else to say. Just check me out. I also have a companion website for music, bftrva.com.